Okay, so negative plus a negative equals a negative.
3.
Right? Hmm?
Yeah, -3.
A negative and negative equals a negative, but a negative plus a positive, depending on the value of a negative or positive, could equal a negative or a positive.
I know. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so what we're trying to use for an example is we're talking about negatives versus positives. So we find sometimes in our lives when we go through life, we have people that say things that are negative, and people say things that are positive.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So which would you prefer to hear, the negative or the positive?
Positive.
Yes, because it's going to add life, right?
Yes.
To you. And we want life, and we want a good spirit to dwell within us. And then we'll also learn that the things that people say negative, do they affect you when you hear those things negative?
No.
They don't affect you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And why don't you let it affect you?
Because if they affect me, they're just gonna get in trouble by themselves.
Oh, for themselves. Yeah. See,
because
that means
because they're being negative, and if they get grumpy to their parents, they'll both be negative. All be negative because the parents will be mad at him for getting negative at the parent.
Exactly. So that is an example of generational curses. Because if a person is used to being negative and then they spread the negativity to their grandchildren, and then their grandchildren grow up with the negativity, and then they spread it to everybody around them. But we want to be people that actually start spreading what?
Negative.
Positivity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But the ways that you can fight against negativity. So you know how I was telling you about probiotics?
Yes.
We talked about that. Probiotics can prevent an individual from getting sick.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like say it's a virus going around. So we're going to say the virus is a negativity, right?
Yes.
And they just want to come around and talk about what everybody else isn't doing and try to make you feel less of a person and all that stuff. Those individuals are negative.
Well, what if it's over then? What do we do?
Like, what do you mean?
What if it's like the corona is over?
Oh no, I'm talking about like there's other ways that the viruses can be a person speaking negativity. There's other ways that you can look at it as far as a virus can be something that attacks the physical body, and then the words that people...
But how is it negativities?
Oh yeah, because it can actually attack your spirit, from within you as an individual, because it makes you feel less worthy of something.
Because there are these people that's getting the thing.
Yeah, I know. But
we see it in commercials and YouTube and TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
I feel bad because people, my family and people, would try to get it.
Yeah, and you don't feel that they should have to get it?
No.
Okay. All right. So it's very important to understand that we all have the power of choice, because when we came here, the Most High God allowed us to come here, and He gives us choice and free will. So therefore, human beings on earth don't have the right to tell you what to do and what not to do, because the Most High Himself, who have all power, gives us choice to do what we are to do, or we choose to do on earth. Now, the things that we choose to do can cause consequences, right?
But what if they're easy consequences?
Easy consequences. Well, usually consequences are to teach you the correct way to do things. So when you make a decision that's not the best for you, you have to learn the lessons, so the next time you'll know that oh, maybe I shouldn't have made that decision. I should make this decision.
The good decision.
Right, exactly. Because wrong simply increase the value of what is right.
So you won't have to get in trouble.
Exactly. It's just learning from from the things that you chose before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like experience plus lessons learned equals wisdom, right? All right. So that's why they say experience is the best teacher. And you can't determine if a person is wise or the strength of an individual by their human being or their flesh that's displayed, because it comes from within. The person's character is what displays their strength, right? So, forever learning. As a child, you have the ability to continue to learn. And as a grown-up that I am, I still have the ability to continue to learn, because I don't believe that I have all the knowledge there is to have.
I'm positive doing what I gotta do so I don't get in trouble. That's what I'm positive.
Yeah. Well, because you're still a child. So, of course, you would think that way as far as getting in trouble. But when you get older, you want to develop the mindset of knowing that you're not doing things for the validation of man.
But the reason why I still want to be a kid for the whole day is because I won't stop playing with fidgets. And I just don't want to be like that.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. But you want to get to the point, that you're seeking the validation of the Most High God. Because, see, that's going to help you understand that any individual that comes up to you and say, oh, you're not pretty, and this and that, they don't have any authority to say so. They actually have displayed to you their weakness when they do that.
Well, I actually know their weakness.
Oh, wow. So what do you mean when you say that?
Well, one of my friends have weakness is water. So when they try to drink water, they accidentally spit it out.
Who?
My friends, because their big fear is of water. So yeah.
So you're saying fear is a weakness? Yes, it is.
People be trying to pour water on like my students.
Oh wow!
I mean, my classmates.
Nice. See that right there? That's a display of weakness.
Yes.
And negativity. See, those are individuals that actually need to heal, because they have decided to hurt other people instead of.
And then one time it was this girl named Misha, and Cameron dumped water on Misha, and she got wet, and she had to go change in the bathroom.
Yeah, that wasn't nice, was it?
No.
That was a negative reaction. And we want to have positive reactions, because if you want positivity in your life, it's very important that you display what? Positivity.
One time this girl was being positive of doing something to Cameron, because he was doing something to Lee. He dumped water on Leisha. That's why she did something back. And then I told on Cameron, and then I told on Casila, because she dumped water on Cameron because Cameron dumped water on Leisha.
Yep, and some people will say, oh, you're a tattletale. No, when it's things happening like that, when you see individuals that are spreading negativity, it's very important that you
they say snitch.
Yeah, they say, oh, you're a snitch, and guess what? Continue being that. They have this saying, it says, see something, say something.
Or just ignore them.
See something and say the truth. See, some people get upset when you speak the truth, because they'll be exposed. Because there are individuals that actually like to live in the darkness.
Yes.
And they don't want to be seen. But we're going to shine the light on the people that like to dwell in the darkness and in negativity.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we want good things.
At nighttime, Cameron be scared. So he bring a light bulb every time he comes.
Oh, so that's fear.
Because it'd be like a little screw down, so you can like screw it on, and then the light will come on.
Wow.
So he hold it up on under his cover.
Yeah. You okay? All right.
Yes.
But yeah, so this is something I was just trying to talk to you about because it's just very important that
That's why you bring me here
to
to your house.
Yeah, and we'll do this more often because we want to encourage young people as yourself, Brielle, to learn that positivity is the key, is the answer. And if people send negativity your way, you have a defense mechanism,
Yep.
which just like probiotics that we use to strengthen our immune system, you know, so we can fight against viruses. And then what happens is it will boomerang right back to the person that tried to send that negativity
But
to you.
TT, don't you know that if you want to fight, like, you don't actually gotta fight? You could just pray to God that it don't happen to you again.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really gotta fight it. You could just
You can be the
pray.
bigger person. That actually is true strength. Did
Yes.
you know that?
Yes.
So sometimes the bullies and people will say, "Oh, you're weak because you choose not to fight," but actually you're displaying true strength.
But what if they don't know that I'm weak? What if I am weak?
No,
What
why
if
do you
I'm
think
not?
that you're weak? Yeah, you know you're strong because of the actions that you took. That is what displays your strength.
If you be healthy, healthier, then you'll get stronger.
Mm-hmm. See, because what really is important is the strength that you have within.
Because, I got little muscles,
Mhm.
but if I keep being healthy and stop eating these sweets, I'll get stronger.
Yes.
I'll probably
yes.
have abs one day.
Right. And that's the outside appearance. But if you focus on building the strength from within, then the outward will follow. So we just learned an important lesson today about positivity. Continue to look up and live. True life.